What's up, you guys? So, in case you didn't know, Dramageddon 3 is happening right now. Bitch. Beauty community is in shambles. In case you are living under a rock and don't know about Dramageddon 2, which was the biggest drama of the beauty community last year with jamescharles, Tati Westbrook, and Jeffree Star, and now even Shanedawson. So, in a little recap, Tati made a video about James, how he's a predator because he didn't use her gummy vitamins or whatever, and that she's scared of him. And then James made a video, No More Lies, which he exposed all the text messages she sent, and he cleared his name, but he thought that was the end. But bitch, it isn't. There's been a bunch of videos online, you can search it up, like, allegedly Shane and Jeffree orchestrated that whole thing with Tati. But, in case you, and they have been getting dragged, and people have been digging their racist past, and now, Tati made a video, like a bitch, and she's blaming Jeffree and Shane. Like, bitch, I'm so annoyed, like, that, I watched her video, I might put some clips here and there.
The poisonous lies that were fed to me by Shanedawson and Jeffree Star. James Charles' Sugar Bear Hair sponsorship and all of the drama that had kicked up afterwards, that was just my breaking point.
Like, I cannot, she's such a two-faced bitch. Like, seriously, now she's saying in the video that Jeffree Star and Shane manipulated her into making that video against James. Like, bitch! She's a 40-year-old grown-ass woman. How can you be manipulated? Like, bitch, it makes no sense. And it's also so convenient how she has been silent for a year about this, but now that Jeffree and Shane are getting dragged for other stuff too, she saw the opportunity to drag them and to clear her name. Like, bitch. It's so obvious. And she says this wasn't about vitamins. Bitch, it was. Because James didn't want to promote your Halo Beauty vitamins because he promoted your rival Sugar Bear Hair. And then I don't deny Jeffree and Shane maybe had a hand in that whole drama, but they didn't do it alone. They couldn't have forced her. She was the one to upload that video. She posted that by sister video, not them. They didn't held a gun to her head. She posted it, not them. And she talked how Jeffree was jealous of James and how he saw the opportunity, and Shane too, to ruin James. Bitch, you saw the opportunity too because he was getting bigger than all of you. And so you conspired with them to take him down. And now you want to take all the blame on Jeffree and Shane. Well, you were the one posting the video. And you, also, I want to mention how in this new video she posted, where she says Shane and Jeffree manipulated her, she said they showed her some audio tapes of victims or something, and that manipulated her into making that video. Bitch, in that by sister video you made in May 2019, you said at your birthday party James was sexually assaulting a bartender and making him gay even though he's straight, or hitting on him, and that you were disgusted by that behavior. So, did they also manipulate you at your birthday party, or what? Get your facts straight, sis. You are a lying snake. You're so full of shit. And she started crying, like, bitch, I'm so glad somebody showed up.
And I just hope that you're still there. I got a heart attack.
She's so full of shit. She had her hand in this. She was the one to post that video. And now she's saying, like, she's stuck with Jeffree to make him better. Like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? Also, she said that she posted that bye sister video for James so he could get better. And so she could, like, guide him to something better, like, I don't know. Like, bitch, who do you think you are? Also, she says how she's scared of Jeffree, that he'll expose everybody and everything. And we should be prepared. And people are saying, like, they're scared of Jeffree. But let's get logical here. Why would you or anybody else be scared of Jeffree exposing you if you didn't do anything wrong? That's the reality. Because she's full of shit and she's hiding so much and she's scared Jeffree will expose her. That's why. And I say, if they all have dirt on them and are hiding things and are pretending to be good, I say expose them. Because otherwise, why would you be scared? Why would you be scared of Jeffree if you didn't do anything wrong? And it was all about the vitamins, because at the end she said, oh, that Jeffree owns part of Morphe, and that Morphe is now coming up with their own brand and their own, like, gummy bears or, like, vitamins, I mean. So it is all about the vitamins, because James didn't want to promote your vitamins, but he promoted sugar beer here, and you got angry and you felt betrayed. And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna destroy you. And now you're, like, crying and you're like, I was wrong, I'm sorry. But you're all blaming it on Shane or Jeffree. You all had your hands in that. But you posted that video. You started it all. And now you saw the opportunity to take Shane and Jeffree down because the whole internet is dragging them. Like, bitch. What a fucking snake. That's what you are. You are a fucking 40-year-old grown woman. And you're like, here, they manipulated me to making this video. Like, bitch, are you really that dumb? Like, you really have to be that dumb to be manipulated at that age? Or in general? Like, what are you, 12? So they manipulated you to making that video. They manipulated you into everything. And now everybody's dragging Shane because of his racist past. They're bringing stuff back. And also Jeffree, because he's a awful person. And now people are attacking anybody who's, like, still siding with Shane or, like, still stand them. Like, bitch, I'm gonna stand whoever I want. And I don't deny they did some trashy things and they need to take accountability, and Shane did. But also, stop fucking lying. Because you had a biggest part in that, because you uploaded that video, because you saw the opportunity to take down James' career and ruin him, because he was more famous than you, and you couldn't let that happen. Because, as she mentioned, like, James messaged her in, like, 2016 that he was a big fan and they met up, and he was like a family to her, but then she decided to, like, ruin him and say that he's a predator. And those are, like, harsh accusations. And now she's, like, saying that Jeffree and Shane manipulated. Like, bitch, this is, like, high school. They're, like, high school bullies. Like, bitch, gossip here, gossip there. Oh, I heard this. Oh, I heard this. I better make an exposed video. She knew James for like 4 years, and she let herself easily get manipulated because Shane and Jeffree gossiped about James, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna make this video. No, you made that video because you're mad at James because he didn't promote your Hello Beauty, and it sucks. I'm sorry to break it down to you, but your vitamin sucks and nobody cares about you. And that's why you're making this video now, because you need clout. Because nobody cares about you, and that's what happened a year ago. Because honestly, nobody knew about you before. Not many people knew about you before you made that exposed video. And now, you're making all the blame on Shane and Jeffree, like, oh, they made me do it. She's always playing a victim. I hate this. Like, I hate this. She's crying in her video. She's saying how she lost so much weight and she wasn't good physically or mentally, because they manipulated her. And she said also she stuck with Shane because she wanted to her own, series. Like, bitch, you just wanted clout. And Shane and Jeffree, you got the clout. And now, because all the tables have turned, you're like, oh no, I'm not gonna be dragged down with them. So you saw the opportunity to take them down because the whole internet is against them now. Why come out now? Why didn't you say that stuff like a year ago? Before you even made that bad sister video. She said she talked with James in private now. Why didn't you talk with James before you made that video? He tried to reach out, but you didn't care because you wanted to expose him and ruin him. And that's the real tea. Take accountability. You're fucking 40 years old and you're blaming it on others. Like, this is like high school drama. Like, oh, she said this, he said this, they told me to do this. Like, bitch, are you really that dumb to be manipulated? Like, you cannot come up with that shit. You cannot be. Nobody can make you do anything you don't want. Nobody. Unless you're like some dumb, I don't know, something's missing in your brain, so people say, oh, do this, and you do like a obedient puppet. Poor you. She knew exactly what she was doing when she posted a Bye Sister video. She wanted to ruin James, and she was mad because he didn't support her Hello Beauty, and Shane and Jeffree probably like gossiped about James and told her, yeah, you should do it or so, but she was ultimately the one to make that decision and post that video. She was the one to start it all, and now she wants out because she would get dragged with them too. And she saw the opportunity to drag them now because the whole internet's against them. Like, bitch, no. They are at fault too, but you are the most at fault because you posted that video. And you also reach out to many drama channels, so they promote it. Bitch. Nobody forced you to click that upload. Nobody. It's your own decision. Shane and Jeffree couldn't have forced you or manipulated you to make that video. You made it, you posted it. So stop playing the fucking victim and take accountability. Because, come on, bitch. You cannot be, if you can be manipulated that easily, like, and now, like, what annoys me the most is like this whole cancel culture, like, bitch. Cancel him, cancel Jeffree, cancel Shane, cancel somebody for something they did 10 years ago. Like, bitch, nobody's the same person they were a year ago, much less 10 years ago. They apologized for their racist past. But people now want to cancel them. You cannot cancel anybody. Like, they can only cancel themselves if they decide to withdraw from social media. So as long as they post and have products and makeup brands, people will buy that, people will watch them, and they cannot be cancelled. You cannot just suddenly decide, you who lay around in your room, oh, let's cancel him. Cancel somebody's 10 years worth of career they worked so hard for. No. Nobody can be cancelled. And I'm not speaking just for Jeffree Shane. I'm speaking about cancel culture in general, because nobody can be cancelled. Because what gives you the right to cancel somebody? You're like, oh, let's end his career. Even when they were saying cancel James, he cannot be cancelled. Because as long as he posts videos and as long as he's on social media, people are gonna follow him and people are gonna watch him, same as everybody else. As long as they don't decide to withdraw themselves from the social media like Jenna Marbles did, you cannot be cancelled. And also, take a fucking accountability. Nobody made you do anything. Nobody. This goes out to Tati, because she's a two-faced bitch, and take fucking accountability because you posted that video. Because you wanted to ruin James, not just Shane and Jeffree, so they're not alone in this. Everybody's involved.